So live bait, we all use it at some point regardless of whether it's offshore chasing game fish or in the harbour or the lake chasing estuary fish. Today we're going to have a look at two different rigging options that'll basically cover you offshore and in the harbour. Let's get straight into it. Rightio, we're going to look at two different rigs today. One is the inshore rig, so essentially what you're using in, say the estuary or the harbour, fishing for jewfish or kings or stuff like that in close. We're going to look at. The other thing we're going to look at is a typical rig offshore. So this is one of my marlin rigs that I'd use for striped marlin. It's 200-pound leader. Either way, I'll run you guys through both of these options and how they work. Your best option, without going too deep into the fish, is just to come to its pectoral fins there, go back somewhere within, say, an inch, go down maybe a centimetre. You don't want to go in too deep, you just want to get it into the meat in its back there, and then you'll just pin the fish like that. You can see there, the fish is pinned, that hook won't come out. It'll allow the fish to still sit in the current and swim properly, but it will stop the fish from swimming away if any big predator fish turn up. So essentially for live bait, that is the easiest go-to. Now, offshore is a bit of a different story. If I was going to be, say, trolling live bait, so knocking the boat in and out of gear, fishing for, say, marlin, on a reef somewhere, or working a bait school, this is always my go-to. So all I have here, it's a very simple rig. Leader, all my leaders are 3.5 metres long, I don't run wind-ons. And you can see that's just a bit of Dacron on the end of it. So all you need to do is just take your bait needle, as I've got here, and essentially just in front of the eyes. You don't want to go in there and do too much damage, but just slide the bait needle through directly in front of the eyes. So all you do then, so you can see there, you've got the Dacron through the front of the fish. Just go back through the hook there. And then all I do, I just twist this around 2 or 3 times, and then I go back through itself. And then there you go. So you'll be able to knock the boat in and out of gear, troll him a little bit faster. He can sit perfectly in the current, which is really what you want. But the big take out of this is that, see how you've got about 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres between the fish and the front of the hook? That's exactly what you want. And the reason for that is when the fish swallows it and you set the drag on the hook, having that little bit of a gap in between them just ensures that the fish doesn't impede the circle hook grabbing the side of the jaw as the hook works its way through the mouth. If you pin it in like that, it may still work, it may not still work, but with this approach, and I know this is what most game fishermen run, it is pretty much, bulletproof. This is how everyone rigs them, and it's pretty well spot on. Guys, that is it for today. Rigging live bait. I'll do a video in the next couple of weeks when I can get out of my house on catching the live bait and a bit of stuff like that, as soon as I can get the boat back on the water with this COVID stuff going on. But I hope this has helped you guys out today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please slam that button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.